question is why Australian girl when see someone in train station.
Hang on, you've got to start again. Okay, go.
So the question is why Australian girl or any girl when see someone in the train that if that person go to her and ask for number to be friend and the person the guy for example from my country one Persian guy who love to have nice girlfriend for serious relationship to be married you make a love and make a life happy. So I know lots of my boyfriend it's like those they're looking for nice girl Australian girl to have a real life
Yeah.
and but they can't it's that's something difficult for them because they refuse before for example they ask okay give me your number let's be friends together but the girls refuse. The question was like they think because they're refugee refuse but it's not the case so
No. You're liking being this interviewer too much, aren't you?
yeah.
No, I wouldn't say it was because... Oh, no. I wouldn't say it was because they are a refugee. If anybody came up to me at a train station, no matter who they were, if they were a white Australian, if they were... No matter who they were, I would never give them my number.
Because you don't know the guy?
Because I don't know him. And because we don't... But if... No, let me rephrase that. Like, so if you came up to me and the first thing you said to me was like, hey, can I have your number? No way. But if you come up to me and you talk to me and we have a conversation...
About what? What a beautiful weather today.
That can be a start.
Yeah.
I mean, about anything.
What are you doing? What do you study?
Well,
What fun?
no,
what
that's
is your
that's
favorite
too.
food?
No, that's too.
So tell me what
That's
question.
too straight.
So
That's
tell
too,
me very basic. What's question is like? Good question.
I don't know. It doesn't happen that often. So, I mean, you could ask. Yeah, you could just say, yeah, it's nice weather today. Are you enjoying the weather? And then, you could say, oh, like, where are you going? Like, are you going to work? Or what are you doing today? Or, if they're reading a book, like, I don't know. You just kind of, like, assess the situation. Like, if they're, like...
But if they found out their English is not really good, that can be reason to refuse. Because some of my friends, they think, because they don't know English, they cannot speak English very well.
Yeah.
That's why Australian girl,
Yeah.
they refuse them. They say no.
I mean, obviously...
Do you think that's the reason or not?
No.
So
No.
for Australian girl, doesn't matter you are
Well, it does...
refugee, doesn't matter your English is not perfect.
Yeah. Because,
so what will...
Because as
what
you
does-
said, like, we're quite kind people. Like, nobody wants to... I don't think there's many girls that want to just flatly say no to a guy and embarrass him. Because we understand that it hurts the guy when we say, no, you can't have my number.
It's
We
fine.
understand that, and we don't want to do that. So if we have a bit of a conversation and I learn that you're a nice guy and you are just wanting to, know more, it's like... maybe like, when you get into an Uber and you talk to your Uber driver about just pointless stuff. Like, you're just like, how's your day going? Like, how's the weather? Like, and then
I think in the
you
Uber...
talk to your Uber driver and then sometimes you find this common connection and then, or something that you're both interested in. And then you can keep talking about that. So if you meet a girl but you can tell if she wants to be having the conversation. If you say like, oh, the weather's great today, and she's just like, yeah, and then like, that's it, then like, stop.
That's me, no.
But like, if you then find a common point or something, you can then be like, oh, it's been really nice talking to you. I, have recently moved here. I'd like to practice my English, or I'd like to make some friends with Australians. You could say something like that.
That would work. So, for example, I said,
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then you could say, could I have your number? Or even you don't have to say number. You could say like, can I have your email or your... Do you want to add each other on Instagram or Facebook? Because I think, yeah, I'd say even don't ask for a number. Maybe
number is like, yeah.
numbers like marriage. Like, not really, but like maybe like social media.
That's too much at the beginning.
Yeah, social
So,
media is like...
Social media or email is better than...
Yeah.
So, you know, so those things I said, you are, you know, if person is like refugee or person know English, not really good English, so those things not matter.
Refugee doesn't... I mean,
What is matter? That my question is what's
Okay.
what is matter?
Yeah, I mean, this is just me and like
Yeah.
my friends, but I'd say, you know, anyone in sort of like the inner north east will think the same. What matters, yeah, it doesn't matter if you're a refugee or not. I think a lot of people would be interested to meet a refugee. And I mean, English is obviously very important because you can only get so far in a conversation, but I think everyone has, you know, gone to a country where they couldn't speak the language and everybody knows how hard it is in that country. And I think Australians are very giving with the language. Like, we do slow down and we do speak in simple terms if we're speaking to someone that doesn't speak English very well. So I think that's not a problem. Yeah, I think the most important thing is just finding, like, having a good conversation with the person.
Nice.
Yeah, and seeing that that person is interested in you as a person. Because when you come up to the person and you just say straight away, can I have your number? They're just judging you on your appearance. And Australian girls don't like that.
Really?
No.
They don't like if someone beautiful and you say, oh, you are beautiful.
No. I
They
wouldn't
like
say
to-
you are beautiful to anyone, like when you've just met them. Because that just means that you're only judging them for what they look like. And
So that can't be beginning?
not
That
in our
cannot be
culture.
Okay.
No.
In this culture, you have to first know more about inside.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what personality?
Yeah.
So okay,
Yeah.
that's great. All right, thank you so much, Becky. Your interview finished. I'll stop.